bargaining powers for public employees. How do you view that, and how will that affect Outagamie County's budget?
Well, that's a good question, because what's been proposed by Governor Walker, I have outlined a plan to address the particular budget as well as the repair budget that's been proposed. And along with that is, of course, if it passes, there are going to be a considerable amount of angst about number of people. Collective bargaining will be eliminated if the Supreme Court, I assume, will either consider it or not consider it. But if it goes through as it is, there is a lot of considerations that will be considered by the county. Roughly a net cost to the county could be $2.1 million. We have to find ways to fund that $2.1 million shortfall. And that's going to be a big hole, because right now, according to the governor's plan, we cannot raise the levy in this county. So either you borrow the money, or you find ways to cut spending in this county to meet that criteria. So that is the plan. My plan is cuts, not more borrowing, to fund the difference in the proposal by the governor.
First of all, I oppose the changes in the governor's repair bill, specifically regarding collective bargaining. If you look at how this debate has unfolded, it's very clear that if there's one thing the parties agree on down in Madison, most of the fiscal components of the repair bill have been agreed upon, specifically in terms of the cuts that public workers are taking. Now, when this was first proposed, the governor made repeated arguments about how this is a fiscal issue, and he said it again and again and again. Well, of course, what was passed in the repair bill was passed because it was not a fiscal issue. If you look at how this is affecting the county, and specifically where our financial challenges lie, it's not necessarily with anything regarding the personnel. Mr. Boyd had mentioned about how there's a $2 million shortfall. That would be in the 2012 budget. That is coming almost exclusively from the Health and Human Services Department, and specifically family care. And the reason why we had a problem with family care is that in that legislation they're putting a cap on enrollment. That would force those individuals to go into nursing homes and other institutions where the cost will be twice as much as had it been under family care. So to get rid of that cap, if you properly fund family care, we would not have that $2 million shortfall, and a vast majority of the financial troubles facing this county would not be there.
Okay. There is no rebuttal. That eliminates Tom's rebuttal, I would guess. Correct, Mr. Judge? Correct. All right. We'll abide by that. Third question.